we got legendary Daz Dillinger in the house.
What's up?
How you doing, Daz?
Blessed, man. Keeping it going.
Good, good. We over here on 21st Street, so man, you still be in the turf, huh?
You know it.
Man, you know all these rappers out here, they talk about, they still be in the turf, man. You
be in somebody's apartment, huh?
You really be over here.
Shit. But you know, we here right now.
Right on, man.
Plays the night. We got the nephew over there rolling it out.
So lately you've been in the media a little bit.
Yeah.
About the Suge Knight Jr., Suge Knight Sr. comment, and Boskoe kind of weighed in on that. So tell us, kind of what transpired.
I mean, everybody talking shit, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. That's all I can say right now.
And if you could handle the situation differently, what would you take back or say differently?
I mean, I would look at my actions and see that what I was doing, you know what I'm saying? So, I said what I said, gave up a good, sincerely apology, and if they don't respect it.
And talking to you, I know you didn't mean to offend anybody else. Your beef was
with Boskoe.
Boskoe, and that was it.
Yeah.
So, the whole Suge Knight situation, I mean, I heard a lot of interviews where, like, you guys were close at one time.
Yeah.
Talk about how, this feeling of Suge Knight, how you just have this animosity towards him.
It's not really like animosity. It's just like, damn, you know what I mean? So, Suge was like our father. You know what I'm saying? He took care of us. We did all this, but me and him, we grew another bond, you know what I'm saying? Because we was moving around in these streets. And I was producing, everything was on my, you know what I'm saying? Bam, bam, Daz, you know what I'm saying? We made a lot of money together, you know what I'm saying? But it's just at the end, you know what I'm saying? On how the bankruptcy, they was forging names and all that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So that's what Tupac case come in right now. So we look at that case, and then that should handle everybody else's case.
Gotcha. I mean, I saw an interview where you talked about how you and Suge would sometimes get in fist fights or fights, and then after the fights,
go hang out.
And you were like, I think you used the words, kind of like, you looked at him kind of like a big brother.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He was like a pops to us, you know what I'm saying? He always, he was there for us, you know what I'm saying? But we get into it, you know what I'm saying? I was young, I was moving, I was strong, you know what I'm saying? Still strong, you know what I'm saying? And, he had little legs.
So tell us about tell us about one situation you had with Suge where it escalated to where you guys were, throwing him for the shoulders.
Well, I was mushroomed out one day. Me, Hershey, Local, Corrupt, and Death Row owed us some money for a song we did on a Sunset soundtrack, like $150,000. So I went in the office, and his brother-in-law was playing around, acting like Suge, you know what I'm saying, trying to be the boss and shit. So I was already under the influence, so I stuck everybody up and had them against the wall, and then they like, Suge is coming. So when he come in the room, I had the screwdriver in my hand with big ass, long ass diesel truck screwdrivers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when he put his arm around me, I know what that arm means. So in my mind was, I'm gonna stick you. And then he like, hold on. Take us in the back and break us off that money. You know what I'm saying? And then the day started over again. And I was driving down the street, got the check, $150,000 cash in my name. You know what I'm saying? Going to the bank, and I get pulled over by the police with an ounce of bomb weed that I never ever seen before. You know what I'm saying? So the police stop us, have me, Corrupt, and Hershey Local outside of the car. They go in the car. I ain't got no license, none of that shit. They go in the car, find the weed, and they find the check. The police come and say, is this real? I said, hell yeah, it's real. I'm going to cat. He said, well, stump the weed out. We got to stump the weed out. And he's like, now go fix your license. All right, Dad. Bam, let us go. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
So we had good times on death row.
Yeah.
Lovely times. Best time in the history of hip hop.
Do you think sometimes like Suge may get like a bad rap? I mean,
he's Suge Knight.
I mean, I read somewhere that he employed somewhere around like 500.
I mean, he helped the hood. You know what I'm saying? That's what all of us do. You know what I'm saying? You just can't sit around and see somebody you with hanging, doing bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, giving jobs to folks in the community and even people who are just getting out of jail or prison, ex-convicts, and I heard he took care of a lot of folks.
Yeah, he did that.
And he also I heard 2:00 in the morning he would get a call and somebody was in trouble and he'd be the first one to go get them bailed out or give them some money. He was good at that. He was good at that, huh?
Good at that.
What are your thoughts? You look at your cousin Snoop.
Yeah.
And he was on trial for murder, and Suge spared no expense
to get my cousin out of jail.
Get your cousin out, and I remember watching that a long time ago, and I saw a couple of interviews where he was just like, there's no expense, there's no amount of money, like, I'm gonna help Snoop, and we're behind Snoop, and
Doggy Style was coming out.
Yeah, I mean, arguably, he helped. If anything happened to Snoop, you could arguably say he helped make sure Snoop was prepared for trial with giving him the resources or helping him with the money. Not saying he gave him the money, but do you think, like, you or Snoop, do you guys have anywhere in your heart like, man, he did kind of look out for us look out for Snoop back then?
I mean, shit, the gaffer was already there. I can't do shit for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think
God give you different signs. You gotta peep code. You know what I'm saying? Probably all the shit I was doing gave me a sign, so I know when to, fall back.
The one thing, like, I think it's an unfortunate circumstance that, like, I feel 2 people lost their life that day when Terry was at Tams, the incident that just landed Suge back in jail and taking the 28-year deal. And, you never wish that on anybody. One, you got a family who loses a father, a brother.
Well, shit, you need to be Suge's defense counsel when you're talking shit.
No, I was just saying that, I mean, like, as far,
You gotta go get you a GoFundMe account.
GoFundMe account. I'm not saying Suge, because I heard, you hear a bunch of stories about Suge, like, making people drink piss and I watched the interview with him and RBX where he got mad at RBX because he ate some chicken. Like, and after RBX was out there, performing all day, and then he don't come in and say, who ate my chicken? So I don't think, I was just, talking to folks and watching interviews. I think there's just two sides to Suge, and you know.
It's a good side of Suge, it's a bad side of Suge. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I like both of them.
Do you think he'll see the light of day?
Yeah, he's going to get some good medical attention. He should, He know what he's doing.